Oh, hey, how's it going? Just jamming out over here to some music. Just put voice in my ear because I'm also have YouTube over here. Um, what's up, folks? Monday. Manic Monday happened already. You missed it. We're already full. Join next Monday. Game time decision Monday edition. We are here live in full effect. Welcome to the show, folks. We got lots to talk about today, man.
Yeah.
Lots. Possibly a preview of the Stanley Cup Finals tonight in a one-game playoff.
The Sabres are not playing tonight. The Sabres are not playing tonight.
You didn't get it.
But the Sabres made us money yesterday.
Whatever. We got a little bit of NBA to talk about. There's a handful of games today. Not a bad-looking slate. We got some serious NFL signings, free agency moves, this, that, or whatever, some MLB signings. We got all kinds of stuff. We got college basketball madness. We're going to go over some bracket stuff. We are assigned the mighty South region with Arizona. Yeah, Tennessee. Tennessee. Y'all remember? You guys don't remember that song?
No.
Anyways, this poor guy says Sabres for the cup. Did you pay him?
Yeah.
No, I did not. Guy?
No, but he sounds kind of smart. He kind of sounds smart.
No. There's a TikTok. But anyways, gentlemen, how was your weekend? How was it going? I had a pretty great Saturday. If you saw any of my Twitter posts or anything, I had a pretty decent Saturday.
Not betting wise though, right? Just enjoyed your day.
I don't even know. No, I think I.
Do you remember Saturday? Do you remember Saturday?
It was the day before yesterday. No, I had a pretty good time. Me and a bottle of Jameson we figured some stuff out. Sometimes a good old fashioned bottle of Irish whiskey will help you figure life out. And I sat in the sun. It was a beautiful, like mid-70s sunny day in Las Vegas, Nevada, and it was a good time. The Leafs paid me to say that. The Leafs did. That's fair.
There you go.
Mama Bet says nice Mets jersey.
I like her.
I gotta say,
things like that.
This is one from the World Series that we went
Nobody
to a couple years ago.
This is my new shirt I got today. Tiger Baseball. Well, it came in the mail today, and my new Michigan.
I wore this to piss Tim off. So,
by the way, it's Curtis Granderson on the back of my jersey. I can't really turn around.
Okay, so if it's Grandy, I'll take it because he's former Tiger.
Granderson.
Yeah, I'll take
I
it.
freaking love Curtis Granderson hitting leadoff in MLB 07, the show for the Detroit Tigers, and then pitching with Joel Zamaya. Maggie Ordonez. You know what? Sorry, sorry.
He loved that team. He loved that Tigers team.
I loved playing with that Detroit Tigers team.
What's not to love? Tigers first five making car payments over here.
Shut up, Terry. Shut up. I don't want to hear it. Shut up. The
goat is back. Yeah. Speaking of that, we're going to get into that, Terry, but let me just tell you right now, here's the best thing about Tampa Bay news. Tom Brady's back. Nobody cares. Here's why. Both of his offensive linemen, 2 starting guards, said, "Oh, hey, Tommy boy, you're back. We're out." They bounced
Tom Brady 9-1 to win the MVP next year.
You got 5 offensive linemen.
10-1. Wait, what?
You got 5 offensive linemen, and 2 of them have already left you. And your offensive line wasn't that great already. One of which said, I could play with Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals, or I could play with you. Tampa Bay has no running back signed on their roster. No active tight ends as well. Now, we all know Gronk's going to come back, but he's not. He's not an everyday whatever. So, I don't know. All right, so here's what we're going to do, folks. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, share, ring the bell notification, tell your mama, tell your friend, tell your mail lady. You'd be surprised who wants to talk sports with the 3 of us. What?
Love Tom Brady. Anyone who doesn't is jealous. The
Tom Brady does not bother me.
Are Jets fans like myself.
Tom Brady does not bother me because my Giants kicked his ass twice in the Super Bowl, so I'm fine with them. He doesn't bother me.
I don't care about Tom Brady because, I didn't play against Tom Brady, but as a Spartan fan, Michigan State, he played Michigan. We beat him up so bad they benched him. So he wasn't a great college quarterback. He developed into his own, obviously, in the NFL, and he's became one of the greatest ever. But
the greatest ever.
Other than having a chiseled jaw and a great set of hair, he's really not all that good. So, well, it is
his sugar mama, which his wife,
his sugar mama,
his wife that makes way more money than he does.
He's a trophy husband. And he's a
trophy husband. He's a trophy husband. That's all he is.
What happened if he decided to retire and she said, "Nuh-uh, you better earn your money"? And he said, "Okay, babe, I'll go back to football." He's going to be 45 in June.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
And we'll mention one. I'll mention one thing before we jump into it. Biggest loser of this weekend. And I heard this one in the Scott and Scott show. No,
sorry.
The person. No, stop it. The person who bought Tom Brady's last touchdown football for $518,000 12 hours before he announced he's retiring. Yikes! Yikes!
That's he's sleeping on the couch tonight.
Down the ground.
He probably is a multi-millionaire. That's probably just.
I believe it was a collection. It was a collection company or something.
Thing.
Yeah, it was a one of those. It was a memorabilia type.
Oh, so great! Person. Tom Brady screwed over the kids' charity probably too now. Oh, that's what you're saying.
I did not say that, but whatever.
But that's fine. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. You guys hit the like button, subscribe, share. Got any questions about specific games or anything, drop them in the chat. Be more than happy to go over them. In the meantime, Tim's going to run down some NBA games, go through the injury report so we can get that out of the way. And then Nick Earl is going to talk to us about, honestly, quite possibly the game of the night in the NHL.
Don't sleep on it. Last time these two teams played, it was
Stanley
game
Cup
of the
playoff
year.
Potential.
Last time these two teams played, it was.
So we're going to talk some NBA. You guys ready? He's so mad at me.
I don't care. He's got a Brady jersey. He deserves to be benched.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
Also, before we get started, do not forget, visit our friends over at Caesar Sportsbook. Link is in the description of this video. Pretty sweet deal when you do sign up. Illinois, you're now live. Don't forget to sign up over there. But I have it scrolling here at the bottom. Use the promo code MorningCZR. You get first bet insurance up to $1,100. So take advantage of that if you haven't signed up for Caesar Sportsbook yet. You got no reason not to. As long as it's in participating states and you're over the age of 21. Yeah. I mean, other than that legal stuff, you have no reason not to.
Yeah.
Tim Earl, talk to me NBA.
Let's do it. First game of the night, Clippers are at the Cavs, and I'm very happy I didn't bet this game. I was looking at Clippers earlier today at 5.5, and it's jumped up to a 7 because the Clippers are not starting people. Reggie Jackson's not going to play tonight, and then Morris is also going to get rested tonight. On the Cavs side, still no Jared Allen. Karis LeVert's questionable. Lauri Markkanen is questionable. This one's just a stay-off game. I don't like this one. I'm not laying 7 points on Cleveland right now, who is covered in 3 out of their last 10 games. I'm definitely not backing the Clippers at this point. It would be a lean towards the Clippers at this point, but I'm not backing them without half their lineup. Maybe look towards the under. 213 is the total. Maybe look towards an under in that one. Not interested in that game. And then we get to this one, which is another ugly one. The Blazers are at the Hawks. And this one is a 13.5-point spread. Still no Damian Lillard. Still no Anthony Simons. Still no Yusuf Nurkic. No Winslow. No Little. Collins is out for Atlanta. But I don't think that really has that big of an impact. I'm not interested in this game. Atlanta should not be a 13.5-point favorite. But we've seen Portland lose by 30 about 17 times since the All-Star break. So this is not a position I want to get into. I'm leaving that game alone. I'm going to say this one's going to be the best matchup of the night. The future MVP versus Joel Embiid. You got the Nuggets and the Sixers. And this is going to be your big one. It's a 3-point spread. It opened up at 5, went down all the way to 1.5, back up to 3. I'm on the over, and I got it at 220.5. It's up to 224 now. So that has moved a lot. I'm happy where I got it at. This is going to be a high-scoring game. I will have money on Nikola Jokic triple-double. I'll have money on Joel Embiid triple-double. This is MVP candidate versus MVP candidate. and both of them are going to go bonkers, and therefore I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I could see this one getting into the 240s. Also lean towards Nuggets. I also put a little bit of a bet down, and this has hit last 4 out of 5 Denver Nuggets games. Nikola Jokic first basket has hit in 4 out of 5. That's like a plus 350, I think. So if you're interested in that, I also did that and the Nuggets to win at plus 1050. I put $5 on it. So Aaron Gordon is questionable for the Nuggets, but other than that, everybody else should be good to go in this game. The Charlotte Hornets are in Oklahoma City to take on the Thunder. Still no Josh Giddey. Dort out for the year. Second leg of a back-to-back for the Thunder. Hornets should not be a 10-point favorite. It's actually up to 11.5. So I got a bad number, and I don't care. Thunder keep this one close. I am a fan of this Thunder team. They cover spreads. They cover like a blanket. Even though they haven't been doing as well as of late, they're still the second best team against the spread in the NBA, taking them plus the 10 points. Minnesota and San Antonio is the next game. Anthony Edwards is questionable for tonight's game. He's going to be a game-time decision. Keep an eye out for that one. Pat Bev, questionable as well. Vanderbilt out for Minnesota. Other than that, everybody else should be good to go in this one. Lean towards the Timberwolves. They've been sneakily one of the best teams in the league, except for their very big question mark to me because they go out and win good games and then they lose to Orlando. Does not make sense, but it would be a lean towards the Minnesota Timberwolves at minus 3.5 at this point. Washington will be heading to Golden State, and goddamn, this Wizards team is really bad. They just lost as 6-point favorites to, get this, Portland, which Portland got their first win since the All-Star break versus this Wizards team. If that doesn't prove anything, plus they lost by a bunch to the Lakers. So Andrew Wiggins, questionable for the Golden State Warriors. We should be seeing a return of Draymond Green tonight for the Golden State Warriors. He's played in like 34 games this year, but in the games that he's played in, the Warriors are like 28-6. So big piece back for the Warriors. They're a 12-point favorite. I'm not backing them at that number, though. So not interested in that. The Chicago Bulls are heading to Sacramento to take on the Kings. Zach LaVine, questionable. Terrence Davis still out for Sacramento. Other than that, everybody else is good to go. The GOAT, Alex Caruso, is in, so that's kind of nice. I do lean towards the Kings at this point, but this is another spot I just did not get involved in. 2 games left, and this will be the secondary best game, Milwaukee and Utah. And that line has actually moved, and I cannot figure out why. There's no really injuries. Utah opened up as 1.5-point dogs, and now they're 2.5-point favorites. Makes no sense. Rudy Gobert, he is planning on playing tonight. He's a little bit beat up. Bogdanovich did not participate in shoot-arounds, considered questionable. I can't figure out why this Milwaukee line got flipped around, but I'm on the Bucks. I think they win tonight. I know it's in Utah, tricky place to play. I like the Bucks to get the job done. Final game of the night. It's time to get your cards and clock in because we're going back to our full-time job of fading the Lakers. We're on the Raptors tonight. This is a good spot for it. Lakers, LeBron, questionable, but he's going to play. Fred VanVleet, questionable, knee injury. He's probably going to play. Malik Monk, probable. Still without Flynn and OG Anunoby, but this Lakers team is trash. We saw what they did last night, allowing 140 points to a Suns team without one of their main point scorers in Chris Paul. Not a good spot for this Lakers team. I know Toronto's on a little bit of a win streak on the West Coast. They were able to go and take out Denver, Phoenix, and Sacramento on their little West Coast trip. They do get another game versus the Clippers on this West Coast. But I'm on the Raptors. I think they continued a little bit of a win streak. They're playing well as of late. Raptors by double digits in a rout versus the Lakers. That is the complete injury report for today's slate. Back to you, Lenny, and your Garden of Luck.
Yes. Took you a week, but good job. Double-digit blowout win. That's what you said? Over the last game? Yeah.
Raptors in a rout. Yeah.
Raptors in a rout, huh?
I don't see that one being close.
Okay. Jokic scored the first point. That's what I got out of all that. And the Pistons are the hottest team in the NBA.
Hey, they covered last night for me. Technically, according to the closing line, they did not cover the 3.5 because they dropped to 3.5. But I got them at 5. They covered. So technically, for me, they've covered in 11 straight games.
It's because they're the awesomest team ever.
Don't go that crazy.
We're gonna bring it. No, I'm going crazy. You're wearing a Mets jersey with a Jets jersey underneath.
Yeah, I'm from New York. That's fine.
Well, that explains everything. All right, Nick Earl, break down the preview of the Stanley Cup's finals in this marquee matchup of Monday night. Big boy talk. I don't even want to put this on the screen, man. This is this bad game. This is
you can stay on for this entire time because it's all of one game. So ready? Scott Wedgwood we got Arizona at the Ottawa Senators. This game starts at 7:30. We have Wedgwood confirmed in net for Arizona. We have Philip Gustafsson confirmed in net for Ottawa. For the Arizona Coyotes, we have Christian Fisher is questionable. No Jacob Chikrin, no Roussel, no Ladd, no Timmins, and no Larson for the Coyotes. No Batherson, no Pinto, no Matt Murray, and no Tierney for the Senators. My one and only bet for the entire day today, Coyotes money line. Back to you.
Today's the day. I mean, you've been backing them all year. Today's the day. It's been one of your favorite teams, and I know you've had a love-hate relationship with them. Yeah, I'm not going to say that they haven't. I'm sure they have. When I saw this on the schedule, my knee-jerk immediate reaction was, I get a night off NHL. That was my thought. I just got a night off at NHL. So that's where I'm going. You should
see the NBA slate on Thursday. Tim's thrilled about that.
Well, he should.
Please don't bring that up. It's one game on Thursday. It's Detroit in Orlando.
Okay, first of all, obviously that's easy money.
It's a Detroit spot, yes, but that's not the point. It's one game and it's a 1-800-GAMBLER. So
it's not a 1-800-GAMBLER. It's the hottest team in the All-Star break. Hottest team in the NBA.
Can I go back real quick? The NHL is one game today, and they somehow managed to make it.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah, Tim, stop it.
I forgot to click that for the Senators and the Coyotes here.
There you go.
All right.
Let's
before we break down college basketball.
Which there is one last thing I want to touch on with the NHL before we head into everything else is look to back these crappy teams the next week because trade deadline's coming up and players want to raise their stock so they can go to good teams. So teams like Philadelphia, teams like Montreal, teams like Arizona look to back them for the next week until they trade everybody away. Sabres too.
I don't see the Sabres trading anyway. They're in a rebuild.
Not like they can really trade.
What are the Sabres buyers? They're not sellers. They're buyers.
They're not buyers. They're just going to stay.
They're going to be like Ottawa. They're going to stay put. Who they trade?
That's the best move, So there's that. But before we get into a lot of college basketball, because I know we had Selection Sunday yesterday, we got bracket breakdown, all that. This show's in charge of specifically of the South, but we are going to break down the whole bracket because that's what we do. We're the main event. I mean, let's be honest. We've had 4 shows coming up to this. There's 5 fingers in the hand, and that's us. We create the fist. We're a knockout show. Okay, we're going to knock you out. You're going to like us, or you're going to get knocked out. Okay, that's how this works. So now that I've threatened violence on everybody,
is there any other way?
I mean, there's that. Let's go through the MLB because the NFL is blowing up right now on my TV and Twitter. So the MLB, I think best signing so far this year.
By the way, we just had a trade in the MLB. Can I quickly mention that?
Yeah, we're in the MLB. Go for it.
The Mariners have just acquired outfielders Jesse Winker and Eugenio Suarez in a package deal for Brandon Williamson, Justin Dunn.
Yes. Yes. I love it. Yes.
They got Winker? Okay.
They got Winker and Suarez.
Yes.
What did they give up for that? I'm curious.
Justin Dunn and Brandon Williamson, 2 minor leaguers. And Justin Dunn was an okay pitcher.
So
He
we
was
know
part of the
that
trade
Reds
that-
are sellers. Heard. Because they also
Yeah,
got rid
Reds
of Johnny Gray.
Yeah, I bet you they got
Sonny
cap
Gray, Sonny
issues.
Gray.
The
Well,
Reds.
there's not cap. It's luxury tax.
Well, same difference in my opinion.
No.
I get it. It's
okay.
different. It's broke down
different.
differently, but
Yeah, but salary
I know
cap.
one team
a
that's
team
not
can't
scared of
go
a
over
luxury
it.
tax.
The Mets, yeah.
The Mets
But
aren't
the
scared.
well,
luxury
Lake
tax
Show,
looked like-
welcome to the party. Yes, we moved to 5:00 Eastern, 2:00 Pacific, about like 3 months ago, I think it was. Or
I
it was
think it was
last
like
Monday.
3 weeks ago. I think.
Yeah, he could have been last
Was that
week.
2
Or it
weeks?
could have been.
Yeah,
It
whatever.
was
it was.
almost last year.
Yeah.
Almost last year.
Almost. You got there.
Braves and the A's. Matt Olson.
Yes.
I mean, they talk about blockbuster trades, but I think we're going to really be talking about this come playoff time next year. And I don't want to jump ahead. I know baseball's a very long season, but they're going to talk about this trade come playoff time.
100%.
And I think we're missing the complete picture on this one. The biggest thing that Matt Olson trade told me, Freddie Freeman's leaving Atlanta.
Yes.
He's going to somewhere else, either LA or something like that. I think the Dodgers are talking with him.
What it screams to me is they won, and now they're going to blow it up.
I don't think they're blowing it up.
I don't think they're blowing it up. The main reason why
I see a blow up coming.
No, I do not see a blow up coming, and the reason why I say that is they're still a World Series contender without Freddie Freeman picking up Olsen.
For sure.
The thing is, Freddie Freeman wanted 6 years for whatever 140, 150 million, whatever he wanted, and the Braves were not prepared to give him that.
Talk to Uncle Steve. He'll give it to he'll give him that.
Yeah, Freddie Freeman talk to the Mets, and they'll give you that money. But anyway, no, it's just the fact that Freddie Freeman wanted too much money. The Braves rather go out and pay Ronald Acuna Jr. and Matt Olson than Freddie Freeman, and that's just how it works. It's a business. I don't see them blowing it up. This Braves team is still a legit World Series contender. I think they finished second in the NL East, and I think they get a wild card spot. But I feel like this is a good Braves team that still has a chance to make a playoff push, or a World Series run, if that. So no, they're not blowing it up, but they're going to be doing it without Freddie Freeman. Trade for Teddy Bridgewater plans to sign a 1-year deal to be a backup with the Dolphins. Fantastic. Anyways,
he's going to be a starter there once Tua screws up,
which is happening.
Or gets hurt, which is going to happen.
NFL. I mean, there's some moves in the NFL as well. NFL updates here. I would bring those in. Some big names. I mean, out there, Mitch Trubisky is now a Steeler, 2-year deal.
That's right.
I like that move for the Steelers.
I love it.
I kind of do.
Mitch Trubisky has been shit on too much, I think. I think he's still a decent quarterback. He's just I mean, what can you do with the Chicago Bears? What can you do with the Chicago Bears?
Nothing.
I agree. And I mean,
give him weapons.
He did his time in Buffalo, backing up Josh Allen. I mean, he served his year there. He played good when he needed to.
And now Pittsburgh needs a new quarterback, and there you go.
Here's the thing. I think Pittsburgh, the style offense they want to run is with a quarterback who can roll out.
Yep.
Mitch Trubisky can roll. What's his name who just retired? God, why
Roethlisberger.
Roethlisberger, thank you. I just brain farted right there. Roethlisberger couldn't roll if it was on the way to the Dunkin' Donuts shop, okay? He ain't rolling nowhere anymore. I mean, his time has came. So I think that being said, Mitch Trubisky's still got some legs in him. And if he can roll out, I think it plays right into that style of offense they want to play. And that Steelers defense, I mean, they made the playoffs last year on I don't even know how. I can't tell you, folks. I hate
they made it because other teams collapsed. They made it because
Jacksonville knocked off Indianapolis.
Yeah,
give me a break.
Either way, they were there. They made a point. Yes, did we just say donuts? Yes,
I heard donuts.
Yeah, I know.
Heard donuts.
We got to food once again, folks.
Yeah, and Mitch
took us a long time today.
Mitch Trubisky is a much better option than Josh Dobbs or Mason Rudolph.
I think Lake Show brings up a great point here. Trubisky and Jones. had two quarterbacks who have never been given a fair chance. I don't think they're as bad as the media makes them out to be. I think situational.
You
It's a
think
kind
Daniel
of quarterback.
Jones? Come on. No, he's been given
Are you
ample
talking about
opportunity.
Daniel Jones?
I think
The guy's
he
a
is.
bum. I was
Yeah.
pissed when they picked him.
Okay, so here's the thing about Trubinsky, or any quarterback like him. Okay, he's not even Tom Brady. I mean, I'll say it. I mean, yes, he's the GOAT and all that, but put him in an offense where he has to move, and he's not. He's not the GOAT. You know, he's not.
Put him in the Baltimore. Put him in Baltimore, and he's not. No, and Tom Brady
Well, that
doesn't.
offense is built around Lamar Jackson. That's like saying I have a racetrack designed for Lamborghinis, not Honda Civics. Like that's.
Yeah, you're gonna race a street rod on a dirt track, or you're gonna race a dirt car on a street track. You know what I mean? You're not.
No.
Right.
That's like trying to teach Tom a knuckleball. It's not going to happen. Like, no, you can't.
I don't think Daniel Jones is in a Mitch Trubinsky conversation.
No. Get Daniel Jones out of that conversation.
Please do.
Out of it. Goodbye.
I'm a Giants fan.
Yeah, let's get back to donuts.
Get him out of that team.
Let's get back to donuts.
Only if Acuna stays healthy, Braves pitching, Freeman is not a needed contract.
Correct.
I'll give you that.
Correct. Is he helpful? Hell yeah, he is. But is he needed? No. Matt Olson can take over that spot and do just as good as Freeman. Now, where does Freeman end up? He's been circulating in either LA or the Yankees. I would much rather him go to the Yankees than the Dodgers, because then we won't have to deal with him as much. And he'll just be another one. He'll be another DH type hitter that strikes out way too often and hits bombs on the Yankee roster. So that would be the perfect spot for him, along with Josh Donaldson, all the other guys that.
Their whole team is made up of DHs, though.
Yeah, that's why I'm not high on this Yankees team. This Yankees team, I'll call it now, frame it now, clip it now.
They don't make the playoffs.
They're going to finish fourth in the division.
Can I say something unpopular?
Okay.
I mean, again.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Tampa don't make the playoffs.
The Rays don't do that. I said that last year.
The Bucks.
The football.
No. Who stops them in the NFC East? Please tell me who stops them. It sure as hell ain't Carolina, who's looking to trade.
Yeah,
trade to get Deshaun Watson.
Look at that division. No, even with Deshaun Watson,
way too weak. You get a Sean Payton, Drew Brees-less Saints team. You have.
What if you get a Deshaun Watson New Orleans Saints team?
I don't care.
With Alvin Kamara.
With no Sean Payton. No, thank you.
Sean Payton ain't out there on the field, bro. Like, watch the Netflix
you have to have
movie.
you have to have a strategic person behind the scenes.
No, I thought you were going to say strategery.
Strategery.
I'm just saying. I mean, they cakewalked their way around all that. I mean, at the end of the day, the Saints were 9-8.
I still don't think that they're all that good.
You know,
that's just me.
I mean, and if they do, they get bounced early. I'll say that. I mean, like first round, like they don't win a playoff. Here's a better statement: the Tampa Bay Buccaneers do not win a playoff game this season.
No, they do not. No, they do not.
We need to see how this team performs right now. That's too early to say.
Wait, if only Trubinsky could play the Lions if he could play the Lions every day, he'd be a Hall of Famer.
Oh yeah, I mean,
every
you
Sunday.
could say that with anybody. I think I could be quarterback and face the Lions every time and look like a Hall of Famer.
Tim, you always find the line and then you go over it. Don't calm down. Calm down. You play quarterback. No. I'll rush. My fat ass will play defensive end, and I will have all-time sack leader right here. I don't know where we were going with that.
No, probably not.
So Legs defending Daniel Jones, okay, because he's had 18 million coaches.
I don't think he should be
and all
him.
that.
He's a bum that came out of Duke. Do you really think he's that good?
No.
Are the Giants going to lose their New York status?
The Jets already did.
If the Mets played the way they did for this many years, no, they're not.
Good point.
Winker and Suarez to the Mariners.
Honestly, I was trying to find a line for the Mariners to win the division, and I want to get that. And yes, the Yankees and Dallas are the most inflated, and the Lakers are the most inflated teams in sports. Yes, we see value in the Mets winning the division. Yep,
I don't hate
100%.
that. Colt McCoy, not that it matters, signed a 2-year deal with to be a backup in Arizona.
Who cares? He'll
I
be a
do
starter
think-
soon when Murray goes and plays baseball.
I do think that there's some deals that have went down without going down. First of all, Christian Kirk, he signed a 4-year deal with Jacksonville.
Goodbye,
He
his
just
career.
wasted away his career.
Yeah, he's done with
Imagine paying how
Arizona.
much you did for a wide receiver 3 like they just did.
I think, though, that's a Kyler Murray issue. I think there's drama between Kyler Murray and whoever Arizona Cardinals head coach is. I can't think of his name right now. And
Cliff
that whole
Kingsbury.
like they're not all on the same page. And he
No, they're
wants
not.
out.
They're not.
Bigger deals, I think. Amari Cooper, by the way, traded to the Browns.
I like
So
that
basically
trade.
a Yabba Baba and
Yeah.
a baseball card.
But hear me out on this. Aaron Rodgers comes back to Green Bay, signs, does whatever. He says the terms aren't right, that Adams, Schefter, whatever. It doesn't matter, bro. You're still back with them, right? Cedric Wilson.
So the Dolphins are making moves, and I don't understand this one.
They're
guy-
making moves.
Yeah,
I don't know what
he
kind
had
of
a
moves they're
decent
making.
year. He had a decent year at Dallas. So who's the only receivers Dallas has now? Is what CeeDee Lamb, and they re-signed
And
Michael Gallup.
CeeDee Lamb. And
Yeah, they have Gallup and Lamb. Like, why are they?
maybe
Why-
they plan on throwing Diggs out there on the corner.
I'll say Washington's going to win the division.
The Commanders.
The
the
Commanders are going to win the
Commandos
division.
with Carson Wentz,
Honestly,
the big red machine.
that would be my pick to win that. But honestly, all the teams in the NFC East suck, and none of them will win a playoff game.
One of
I
them
will
will.
say this: is that my phone memory? No. Okay. So Aaron Rodgers signs with Green Bay, right? They're gonna. Everybody knows this. It's been said for since before Christmas. They're gonna franchise tag Devontae Adams. Everybody and their brother knew that, right? Devontae Adams comes out on Twitter and says, "Franchise me, and I won't play." Aaron Rodgers is like, "Bro, whoa, I came back," and he's like, "I don't give about none of that. I'm out." And he's out. He's forcing their hand. Now, I don't know what.
That's
they
a
can
great
get
way
for
to put your
Devontae
team in
Adams.
cap hell, so you can lose in the first round of the playoffs again.
That's what I'm saying. So Green Bay, I mean, don't get me wrong. Green Bay will be Green Bay. They'll still win that division. I know that. I'm not saying that, but they're without Devontae Adams, they're not as if they had Devontae Adams, Aaron Jones, Aaron Rodgers. Now you might as well give them the NFC, in my opinion. But they don't, and there's
No, they'll
drama
choke
there.
in the NFC Championship game to the 49ers again.
No, that's the Rams are going to repeat.
No, the Detroit Rams are not going to repeat.
I did say that, but I did. The Rams are going to repeat. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, Cedric, we got
Rams
him
will
over
finish 8-9
here.
next year.
Amari Cooper and gone always like he's rather
Game.
be somewhere else. He's always been like that.
By the way, the Rams are not going to repeat because I don't know if Aaron Donald returns.
He's already said he's coming back. Let's run it back.
He is? Oh.
Yeah. He
I
said
must have
that.
missed
He announced that. He wants to run it back. Sean McVay wants to run it back. The only people that are a little question that I think they have
Whitworth.
to sign Von Miller, but
You don't
I
need
also,
Von Miller.
you don't need him. You want him, but you don't need him. Melvin Gordon's a free agent. There's some moves that there's some people
once this window on the Rams closes, they're going to be shit for like 8 years. Like they're going to be a 5-win team
Okay,
once
Sean
this
Austin.
window is open. When this window is closed, because they traded all their prospects away.
Everyone in the NFC East hates Wentz. Be real, Wentz not going to make a full season with an injury bug.
He doesn't have to.
I mean, who's he got to beat out? Dax Prescott?
Come on.
Big
Daniel
deal.
Jones, Jalen Hurts.
Come on. No.
Quite possibly the worst quarterback class in all of football comes out of that division.
100%.
I mean, no, because you do have the AFC West where it's Mahomes, Carr, Wilson.
I said the worst.
and-
We said
Herbert,
worse,
the
Nick. We said
best.
worse.
They don't have any money to fix that offensive line. Rams aren't going back. Fix it. What do they got to fix? That offensive line got them a Super Bowl. They got some signage. They got some stuff to do, but I'm just telling you right now, they're a good team. I don't know. I just don't think I don't know. Man, I just want to see Patrick Mahomes play Russell Wilson against Derek Carr and Justin Herbert dominate all of them. Because I think the Chargers.
Watch, we're gonna undervalue the Raiders in this whole situation.
They've been undervalued all year.
Quarterback. They may win the division.
Yeah, I would take a Raiders ticket to win the division.
So here's the thing with the Raiders. They had a lot of hurdles to go to hurdle last year, whatever, to overcome. And they did that. Surprising to everybody. To us, to everybody.
Vote for that. Just one MVP vote for that.
They really did. I mean, they went through it yesterday, and they got through it as a team, so I respect that. Nothing but love, nothing but respect for that. Mad respect, right? But at the same sense, now you got Bill Belichick puppet coming in here, and he's going to show everybody how to play football. They should have left the dude in who took over after John Gruden. They should have let him. They should have gave him a whole year to work with that team instead of playing with scraps. And they're not going to. And the Raiders, we'll see. But, man, I can't stand them. I was at the St. Patrick's Day parade here in Vegas, and everything in their brother was sponsored by the Knights and the Raiders. And that's why I had to drink more, because it was disgusting. And I kept yelling, Raider Nation, I'm calling ICE. It was all bad. It was all bad. I heard Wentz voiced his displeasure with the Eagles. When the Eagles went on their Super Bowl run, I could see why he would be disliked. I don't know what he's got he got a ring.
He did.
Nick Foles got him a ring. He should be Nick Foles should be like his baby, godfather and stuff. I mean, Nick Foles got him a ring, so I don't know why he would be all whatever. Raiders got to stay healthy, but big respect for what they did last year. Yeah, right? Yep. They stumbled when Waller went out. He's their best offensive weapon, Darren Waller.
Correct.
Especially after the Henry Ruggs issue. That was a big loss for them. The AFC West is going to be a snake pit this season. You know what's going to happen is everybody's going to go 1-1 in the division. Okay,
they're all gonna beat up on each other, and then the division winner is going to lose. Yeah, and none of them are going to win a playoff game.
You're going to see some of the best football all year in that division.
And then none of them will end up doing anything in the playoffs.
And none of them are going to get past the second round of playoffs.
Yeah,
because they're beating up on each other the entire year.
And
you know what else is going to be a snake pit as well? The South region of the NCAA bracket.
That's right. We got 20 minutes left, so we got to shift gears from football. Good call.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good call, Nick. Good call. I'm going to put a banner up here. What do we got? The South?
South region.
We're going to focus on.
I know. We'll go on there, but let's focus on this. So for the next couple of days, we're going to try and talk a lot about this particular region, but obviously, these two knuckleheads, they can't not talk. You can't pigeonhole them to one region.
No,
you just can't. I mean, look at them. You get two cappers for the price of one, and they even look alike. So that being said, we're not going to just go over to the South, but we are going to try and find you some plays in the South that are going to make us some money. So that being said, I'm going to get out of all this MLB and NFL stuff here on my screen, pull up the South. We got some pretty good matchups here. Round one, you got Arizona, Wright State. I'm calling that. That's going to be that play.
Actually, I'm leaning the other way.
Yeah, we're leaning Bryant.
I'm probably going to have Bryant plus that. That's a 3.5 now. That line's moved. So I like Bryant plus 3.5 against Wright State. To be completely honest, in that first playing game.
Basketball. It's that thing they keep talking about on ESPN and everywhere.
It's only the best sport right now.
It's not.
Until MLB starts.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Basketball is my number 4 sport. It goes baseball, hockey, football, basketball.
Well, it's football, family, hockey, baseball, basketball in that
Baseball's number one. Baseball's number one. Not
Yeah,
even close.
No. Real quick, Nathan wants to know which AFC West coach going to get bounced first for not being able to keep up their others.
Chargers.
Denver.
Next.
Chargers should have been fired already.
Yes. Anyways.
Smooth segue there, Nick Earl. Smooth segue. Game 1. Texas. Hold on, let me guess.
Texas A&M,
Southern.
Corpus, the
Corpus
Islanders.
Christi.
Yeah, the Corpus Christi Islanders, and then the Texas Southern Tigers. I think we got absolutely nothing for that game. Is that right, Tim?
I think that's the only one that we're not betting for the first first 4 games. I'm pulling up our document.
We got we got nothing for that game.
Okay,
but we got. I'm
We
gonna
got plays
be on
for all the
Bryant.
other ones.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have a personal play on Bryant plus 3.5 in money line, and all my underdogs I'm going to be betting during the tournament are going to be spread and half unit plays on money lines as well.
So we all like Arizona heavy in this bracket in the South.
I love Arizona overall.
I know you do.
I have Arizona plus 1,400 to win the whole thing. That's my
I'm
only future.
split between what both of you said, and I know I'm in the middle here, and not just because I'm in the middle, but prior to the show, obviously behind in the green room here, we were talking, and he likes Arizona. Tim,
Tennessee.
for this particular bracket, you like Tennessee. Right? Yeah. I think that's your final in this bracket, and it's just the South.
Absolutely.
I think
I will
it's an
say-
Arizona-Tennessee game, and I can't wait to watch it. I
honest,
wish we could just fast
To
forward.
be honest, I can see Tennessee losing in the Sweet 16.
I
Like,
disagree.
Villanova,
who?
the road to the Elite Eight is much more difficult for Tennessee because they're gonna have to go through the Lancers of Longwood, which they're okay. They're not so they're the Big
that's
South
not
They
gonna
champions.
win
They're-
that game.
They'll
Tennessee
win
wins
that
that game.
game.
Yeah,
And then
easily.
they'll most likely play the Horse of Ann Arbor, as you like to
Say
call
that
them,
on the
Michigan. Michigan beats Colorado State, so Tennessee will most likely play Michigan this.
I
summer. think
disagree.
Michigan is in that one.
I don't think Michigan beats Colorado State.
I will say
I've already bet
this is
Michigan.
the big
That's one of the three
controversial.
plays I've bet.
This is one of the biggest controversial things. No, Michigan does not deserve to be in the bracket, but
Nope.
I have
Yes,
them.
they
I have
deserve
them,
to win that
but
division.
I have them winning against Colorado State.
Listen, here's my upset out of round 1 in that region. UAB over Houston.
I
don't
have
mind it.
that in my bracket. Did not bet it, but I had that in my bracket.
You have it, right? You like it?
Which
we'll probably
is
have
weird
UAB
because I
plus the
really like
points.
Houston. I think if Houston beats UAB, they have a good chance at knocking off Illinois and giving Arizona a run for their money. I don't know if they can get past UAB as a sneaky underdog in the first round. Like, usually those
UAB
5-12 matchups, when it comes to the lower six, like when it comes to a non-power 6 conference, ACC, Big 10, Big 12, Big Pac-12, and Big 10, Big 12, like those 4, Big East, yeah.
Yeah.
When
UAB
it comes to a team that not from that region in the 5-12 matchups, those are the ones that lose the 5-12 matchups. It's not the UConns of the world. It is not the Iowas of the world. It's not St. Mary's could be an upset alert there, but it's not the UConns and it's not the Iowas that we should be worried about as 5 seeds. It's Houston and it's St. Mary's. And it's just because they don't play in a Power 5 or a Power Big 6 conference. And
Right.
those are the
Different
usually
quality
the
of
teams that struggle in that 5-12 matchup.
I think, if UAB gets past Houston for whatever reason, Arizona
They get
walks.
blown out by
Walks.
Arizona walks to the Elite Eight and then still
Right.
loses to Tennessee.
I won't talk you off of that. I won't talk you off of that, but either one of those teams that come out, Arizona or Tennessee,
We'll win the entire thing. The
Oh.
winner of the South part is going to win the entire thing.
are you saying that just because we have the South?
No,
'Cause
no.
I feel
'cause
like
either
it's kind of
Arizona,
competitive
Arizona,
between each show.
Arizona, Tennessee, or Nova all have a shot to win it. That's my
This
that's just my
tournament, I know I watched the show last night with Craig and Sean Higgs, and then I watched Tim Earl and Sean Higgs too. And the repetitive theme, it seems to be for this year, is this tournament is wide open.
100%. I have one number one seed in the Final Four, and that's Kansas.
I
got a couple
more of a
different
chalkier tournament. I actually have a little bit more of a chalkier tournament.
Out of the Midwest, I actually like Miami to do a little upsetting along the way.
I like USC in the first round there.
Yeah, no.
I like me. Also, I think UCLA gets back.
I don't.
Oh, I do. I think Kentucky and Baylor are overrated. Way overrated. And Purdue, I know is overrated.
This is what we're looking at for the South region. This is my personal bracket. Obviously, it's subject to change, but I like a few of these spots.
That's fair.
I like Seton Hall to take care of TCU.
Also, guys, if you haven't already, the link is in the description of this video to Craig's March Madness, the Max Wager Network March Madness bracket. It is for Picks and Parlays crew. It's for Winners and Winers crew. All the Max Wager Networks. It's for everybody. It's free to join. You get one bracket per person. Up to $2,000. They're giving away $2,000, $1,000 for first place. So that's some serious coin. Also, when you join that bracket, I linked it to the Yahoo bracket, so it automatically puts you in the $25,000 challenge as well. So if you fill, you can fill out more than one, and the Yahoo and ESPN one. For us, we only get one bracket per person. Fill it out. It's for fun.
Really?
It's free.
Do it.
And you know who's gonna win this stuff? Stuff like this is going to be like Christina or Mandy. Or you know what I mean? Like Mandy's going through there right now. You can ask Tim Earl before the show started. I had to show her where to go on for the link to fill it out.
Yeah.
She's like, "Well, how do I know who's good and where's the spread?" I'm like, "Babe, no spreads. It's just win, loss, whatever." And she's like, "So do I just take the number one?" I'm like, "Do not just take number one seeds." I'm like, "Just look at their logo, babe. Pick some. Just do whatever." So
yeah, I agree. People like Christina. I will mention she did her own bracket. Her Final Four consist of UConn, Purdue, Houston, and Miami.
Watch it bang. Watch it bang.
She has Gonzaga losing to Memphis. She has her big upset is Colgate beating Wisconsin. She has Delaware beating Nova. She has Michigan going to the Elite Eight.
I told her if she has
Indiana.
You need to tell me where your time machine is.
Right. Yeah. By the way, in the East, and I'm only saying this because my counterpart in the morning, Allie Burns, we all know, big Duke fan.
The West. You mean the West?
I'm sorry, I said the East. I meant the West. Duke wins, obviously, against listen, I know. They're going to win out of round one. But Michigan State is here to end Coach K's career.
I agree. I have Michigan State.
My original pick was Duke, but this may be something that I'm going to bounce back and forth with.
Hey, they're two Hall of Fame coaches, first of all.
Give me Michigan State. Give me Michigan State to knock off Duke. I mean, why not?
Why not? She won't talk to me for a month, probably after. And I hope that's during our meet and greet. If you guys are in or around the surrounding area of Las Vegas, Nevada, next Saturday coming up, we got 6 days away. Craig Trapp's already in the state of Nevada. God knows where he's at right now, probably at a crap table, or he could be anywhere right now. Duke's losing to MSU. I know.
Yes,
yes,
they are. Hi, Turnsy.
Hey, Turnsy. What's happening, my brother? Detroit baseball right here. That's my guy. I got a pretty cool, sweet new green hat for you, Turnsy. That came in the mail today, but you really can't see it because it's all green. On the show, it's pretty cool, D. Back to the South, though. Seton Hall, TCU. I don't care.
I'll take care of business in that one.
Hall.
I already said I think UAB upsets Houston.
I still have Houston, but that's fine.
That's
Illinois,
my upset.
Chattanooga.
That's my upset there.
I like Illinois, but that one could definitely be an upset possibility.
Illinois is one of my favorite bets for the first round. Illinois minus the 6.5, 7.
I could see Michigan beating Colorado State, although I hope to God they don't. And Colorado State rolls, because if Colorado State rolls over Michigan, Tennessee definitely walks to the Sweet 16.
See, I think
Tennessee definitely beats Colorado State. Michigan, I think,
one thing we're looking at here,
trouble.
Yeah, one thing we're looking at with Michigan here, which you got to keep an eye out for this. They're an 11 seed against a 6 seed, and they're a favorite. They are a favorite as an 11 seed. That should tell you everything you need to know about this game. Michigan's the play.
Pedro Moore, I'll have what you're drinking because Arizona could. Yeah, there you go. Arizona could be the best number 1 seed to come out of all this. I don't 100%. Believe Gonzaga.
I 100% agree. I think the best number 1 seeds, we're going to get them in the Final Four, Arizona and Kansas.
I like Kansas.
Why? Because I don't believe Kansas has really proven to me that they're a solid number 1 seed.
Well, if you think about it real quick, their route for me would be 16 seed, whatever. I don't care who they play. They're blowing them out.
Southern.
I have San Diego State beating Creighton.
And
then for my Sweet 16, I have South Dak making it to the Sweet 16, beating Providence and beating Iowa, getting to that Sweet 16 spot, and then Kansas rolls over them. And then I have Kansas beating Wisconsin in the Elite Eight. I don't have Auburn.
I don't hate that.
See, now looking at this, by the way, when you mentioned South Dak there, you realize I've clicked the other way now. I have seen everybody on the Jackrabbits. Everybody's on the Jackrabbits to beat Providence. I might have a personal play on the Providence money line.
Nope.
I like South Dakota here.
Everybody does. That scares me.
I'll tell you what, in my bracket with Max Wager Network, I'm just going to tell you right now, I got Texas Tech winning the whole damn thing.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. I have them going in the Final Four, losing to Kentucky.
No, here's my theory on this, okay? Is Michigan State knocks off Duke, second round in 32. Texas Tech beats Michigan State. Sorry.
Yeah.
Texas Tech beats Michigan State to go from Sweet 16 to the Elite Eight. And then who they got to deal with? In my opinion, Boise or Memphis can knock off Gonzaga. Either one of those teams can beat Gonzaga.
I agree. Even UConn can knock off Gonzaga.
And I will say I have Vermont beating Arkansas. I have
Rutgers or Notre Dame beating Alabama.
I have that
here.
I don't care who wins that.
Real quick, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 double-digit teams winning in the first round. Those consist of Vermont beating Arkansas. I have Notre Dame. I think Notre Dame beats Rutgers, and then Notre Dame beats Bama. I'm not high on the mediocre teams from the SEC. That's why I also have Arkansas going down. I have Virginia Tech beating Texas. I have San Francisco beating Murray State. I have Iowa State beating LSU. South Dak beating Providence. And Michigan beating Colorado State.
I don't listen. If Duke gets to the only way Duke gets to the Sweet 16, hear me out, is if Davidson beats Michigan State in round 1, which is it could very well happen.
It could, yeah.
Michigan State, you don't know which one's showing up.
Correct.
Texas Tech takes it all. You'll give me a bottle of whiskey. Let's go, Texas Tech. Let's do the damn thing. Let's go. All right, you tell me what you got up here.
These are on the ESPN Tournament Challenge. This is kind of giving you an idea of where people are at, looking at it a little bit more. This is out of the people who have submitted brackets so far for the ESPN Challenge. The top picked team to win the national championship is Gonzaga. Then it's Arizona, Kansas, Duke, Kentucky, and Baylor.
Hey, I'll be part of that 4.3% that's taking Tennessee. I'm down with that one. I would even be all right with the point. I would be part of 0.7% of people and go North Carolina.
See, this one actually caught my attention the most. With everybody on South Dak, 73% of people on Providence have picked Providence so far.
I'm intrigued. I'm trying to see if anybody else besides me took Texas Tech.
That's definitely getting me a little bit more intrigued on South
Texas Tech. 1.8% of people have Texas Tech winning the entire thing, Lenny.
Yeah, by the way, the highest picked upset double-digit seed is Michigan, Virginia Tech. Those are the top two.
So we got the top two, but whatever.
One thing that really caught my attention too as well, for a 7-10 matchup, Murray State has 70.5% of the picks.
And I'll be all right with being on the 29.4% on San Francisco.
Exactly. I'm on this side right here. Give me the Dons money line. That is going to be one of my favorite bets for that first round to knock off Murray State. Give me San Francisco.
Really?
Then all you have all these crap teams. But
Right.
South Dakota State at 26.9% for a 13 seed. That's
not bad.
about right.
What's up, Richard? Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to hit the like button. We're talking some college basketball.
Now, which 15 or 16 seed do you think has the best opportunity to win?
Which way? Wait, say that again.
Which 15 or 16 seed?
Yeah.
If I had to
if I had to pick one 15,
go ahead.
Nick, which out of the 15 or 16s, which one has the most likely to be the Oral Roberts of this year?
CSU
Winning
Fullerton.
Yeah, that's what I figured. But
they played Duke in the first round.
Yeah,
I can see Delaware as well. They just pulled off a few upsets in the Colonial. They knocked off, I think, Towson. They knocked off one other team. I forgot who. Towson.
Go right to Yahoo. Go right to Yahoo and log in. With Gmail, whatever, it doesn't matter. Right to there and find this bracket, Max Wager Network bracket or whatever. The password is MNW or NMWN Max Wager Net, whatever the hell those initials are, and just put that in, and you can sign up right on there. I'm gonna fill out a bracket just for fun, trying to just counter everybody here, and taking teams that I think the game is pretty close, or something along those lines. That I think there's a decent chance. South Dak being one of them, San Fran, Marquette, and picking teams like that where I think the games are going to be close, but so many people that are on one side or another, I'm going to look to build a bracket strictly fading that and seeing how well I can do. It's not going to be anything I'm going to be betting on. I'm just going to build a bracket just like that, just fading what the public teams are.
Keep in mind, those numbers are all money lines of people betting them in
That's why I said
the bracket.
Yeah. That's a great point.
Like 8-9 matchups and stuff like that, I'm going to be basing solely off of what these numbers are. If there's a 9 seed that's getting significantly less, Marquette, I'm going to pick them.
I was just going to say, that's a great point, Tim. Keep in mind, everything we're talking about here for brackets, quote unquote, there's no spreads. We'll
talk more spreads and stuff on our shows later on at night. We'll have them on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday night. For all
also, once we get closer to the games, like night before and stuff like that, or day of, but games coming up that night during game time, we'll give you some look lines like the, where we're leaning this, that, or whatever.
100%.
But Leg says that's an interesting experiment.
Because I remember someone doing that last year and actually finishing in the top 15%. Because you'll pick these games that everybody's on one side or another, fading that bracket. I'm probably going to have Colorado State. I'm probably going to have.
I'm probably going to have Delaware over Villanova.
I'm probably not, because I still want to be realistic. Obviously, I'm going to have all the 1s and 2s make it past the first round. Now, after that, that's a totally different story. It is what it is. But
real quick,
because really what this is similar to when we played DFS, when you're trying to leverage all of the ownerships. Gonzaga is not going to win the tournament 28% of the time.
No, they're not.
Hold on. Talk amongst yourself. Breaking news.
Okay. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm looking at for that. And having teams that obviously I'm going to fade Gonzaga. Gonzaga, I'm probably going to have, I don't know, fall in the Sweet 16. Probably to UConn.
I have them losing to Texas Tech, but real quick, Nick, pull up your numbers again. I want to see where Loyola, Chicago, Ohio State. I want to see where that matchup is.
That actually is an interesting matchup there, actually, because I know Ohio State only has 52.4% compared to 47.6%. I have a feeling Loyola, Chicago, betting wise, is going to be the darling of this whole tournament.
Exactly.
Or at least the first round, because I think Ohio State knocks them out. Because everybody's going to love to ride Sister Jean and Loyola, Chicago. I think this is a spot where Ohio State knocks them off in the first round.
I think so.
And I feel similar to that game as I do with San Fran and Murray State, where I think Murray State gets knocked out in the first round because people picking their brackets that don't really know as much, they're going to look and they're going to see, ooh, the Racers are 30-2. They're going to beat San Fran. Wrong.
Anyway, Lenny, what were you trying to?
J.C. Jackson just signed with. Yep, he just signed with the Chargers. 5-year deal, $82.5 million.
Okay.
That's a boost to the Chargers, in my opinion. Also, the Houston Texans have declined offers to certain teams, which is creating some kind of conflict, apparently, with the NFL, that they are willing to talk to some and not the others, and they have to give everybody a fair shake. There's some drama going on there. But I understand that,
you don't have to give everybody a fair shake. Anybody
in your
division, screw off.
Apparently, Houston and Indy are beefing. So
they're divisional rivals. I would expect them to.
I don't understand why that's breaking news either. But
yeah, breaking news: divisional rivals don't get along. No shit.
It was until Brooklyn. All right, guys, that's our time though. We're gonna pull this out of here. Go back to this. That's our time. All week is gonna be madness. It's March Madness is here for real. We're gonna be going nuts all week. NFL and MLB signage, stuff like that. March Madness is going to predominantly take over the show. Don't think for one second, though, we're not going to go over the NBA and NHL injury reports. Try and knock those out kind of quickly in the show so we can really dive into this college basketball stuff. Any parting words? What's the bracket ID? Hold on.
That's something through.
I can look that up.
Well, Lenny will send you a DM or something about that one. I will say one thing real quick. We push our stuff a little bit, but we have a 9-pack up for the NIT. If anybody's interested in NIT, those are a little bit of softer lines because everybody's looking at March Madness, and the NIT is somewhere I think we're going to be able to make a little bit of money. So we do have a 9-pack up for the Tuesday, Wednesday. So the pack is for both days. 9 plays up for it. If anybody's interested, I put that up for $30. If anybody's interested in NIT action. Just figure I'd throw that one out there. And real quick, if anybody backed that Elon college baseball play that I gave out, they're up 10-3 in the top of the 7th. So that looks good.
Got the group ID right now. Just putting that in there.
Did you what?
Rickett, if this doesn't work, email me and I'll respond with just a direct link right to your email with the link right to the group. But that should work right there. Screenshot all that. That takes you right because it's a private group. We're
fancy. We're private.
Yeah, we fancy like that. We're just not giving away anybody money. Okay, you all gotta like, comment, share, tell your friend, tell your neighbor, tell the mail lady. Be surprised he wants to talk sports with the Dust Lady Knuckleheads. Have a great day, everybody. YouTube Pedro, sip one for me. I'm still on a timeout till Thursday. I gotta hydrate from Saturday till Thursday.
One more signing for the NFL before we head on out. Former Giants tight end Evan Ingram intends to sign a 1-year, $9 million contract with the Jaguars.
You want to know why that is? There's no state tax in Florida. Take your money, boy. Take your money and run.
That's fine. That's all he's going to get to. Anyways.
Yep. All right, guys, that's going to do it for Game Time Decision. I appreciate you guys. Link in the description of this video. Nick and Tim's YouTube, EarlSportsBets.com, Max Wager Network, Caesar Sportsbooks, the March Madness bracket, all that in the description of the video. Like, comment, share, do all that. We're here Monday through Friday, 5 o'clock Eastern, 2 o'clock Pacific time. We're out. Good luck, unless you're against us.